here's a live stream shot from the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's your 1973 podcast back with some more fun stuff. We're missing a few of the crew this week. I don't know if they're using PTO, vacation time. We don't know what it is.
They got a fresh slate on January 1st, so
yeah, that's true. That's true. Can't tell time. Maybe we'll take all the excuses.
They got drafted to the war in Venezuela.
Yeah,
it's already over.
That didn't last long.
It's just going to take a note from Epstein's mom to clear HR on this one.
Signed Epstein's mom. There you go.
What was quicker, the war in Venezuela or Desert Storm or Desert Shield?
The war in Venezuela was
Venezuela.
Quick.
It was over plastic surgery, right? So
if it's even actually over, we'll see. We'll see.
yet to be determined, fellas.
Yeah, yet to be determined.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, Thomas, there's no Ed. Big shoes to fill. Think you can handle it?
I'll try.
All right.
I'll do my damnedest.
Give it a whirl.
The old college try.
Hey there, podcast fans. Are you ready to show off your love for the 1973 podcast? We've got over 20 different designs of t-shirts and hoodies that capture the essence of classic stuff. Whether you're a fan of the shows or just love that retro feel, we've got something for everyone. From bold prints to subtle nods to your favorite personalities, each piece is made with top-notch quality and that timeless style you crave. Perfect for lounging at home or making a statement out and about. And don't wait, our collections is flying off the shelves faster than you can say, don't be cheap, buy a shirt. Visit us now at bonfire.com and grab your favorites before they're gone. The 1973 podcast t-shirt store on YouTube. Just click the link in our episodes.
So I know everybody's on the edge of their seats that watch this every week. No Ed this week. It was his movie pick. He bailed on us, but he did give me a score. So Ed scored his movie, The Sandlot, a 7.7.
Okay, not bad.
So not bad for a guy that's seen one of the movies that we've actually watched. So good for Ed. We'll have to chirp him next week when he's here. So I guess I'll go on that score. And here's a movie that I've seen it a bunch of times. Go back and watch it with an older eye, and it still holds up for me. There's no, I guess because it was set in the 50s, and not the 50s. Actually, I think it was 1962 when
1962.
Yes. The summer of the stolen base record of what's his name from the Dodgers. That was the little
Maury Wills.
Yes. The little clue in. So
that man is in the house.
Presence announced, Mr. Breakout.
What's there? They should have stopped at one. They made a couple sequels of this, and this is a perfect example of the Caddyshack 2s and the Airplane 2s of the world, where this movie's great standalone. It's it's a period piece. It's got a little bit of comedy in there, a little over the top stuff, but kids playing outside, how things were, they get in trouble playing outside. What a concept, right? And you figure things out on your own with your buddies, stuff that doesn't really happen. Not too many, I didn't see too many adults floating around like helicoptering, carrying bats or carrying bags or things like that. All the pet peeves of the Gen X perspective. So I guess I got to score it, and I'm right on point with Ed too. 7-7 from me. What do you got there, Derek, on The Sandlot?
Hey, remember, kid, there's heroes and there's legends. Heroes get remembered. Legends never die. This is probably the number one kids baseball movie. It's right there with Little Big League for me. I love Little Big League, but this is probably the number one for the Mount Rushmore for sure. And don't tell me, most of us here are dog people, that even in your 50s, when the fence falls on Hercules, you still get a little emotional. It's just natural. Let's see, some nitpicking. Smalls. Where do we begin there? His first catch is a 220-foot rope with an exit velo of about 104 from Benny. And then all of a sudden he goes from a kid who had a botched Tommy John surgery to knowing how to throw the ball. I guess things are a little different in 62. But again, it's just a great movie. It's kind of like a summertime version, because it's got the inner monologue. It's like Christmas Story, defeating the bullies, the setting being the diamond versus the snowball field, if you will. But it's just a great movie all around. I don't know if there's been a better child shit talker in a movie than Hamilton Porter. I mean, some of his finest work behind the plate. The one about, a dog with a face like you, make him shave his ass and walk backwards. Kind of was channeling his own inner Bull Durham during that whole game. He was a gem. And you guys, when you talk about the movie, I want you to give your comp to what kind of player Hamilton Porter was. I gave him a John Kruk crossed with an Ivan Pudge Rodriguez. I think that's a pretty fair comp. I mean, just a throwback catcher back there, just zero fucks given, and just he was a beauty. Andy, big card collector like me. I don't think Lucite card protectors were around in 1962.
No, here, just take my Hank Aaron card. You can just have
PSA scanning on the back. That wasn't a thing, but hey, we move on. And my last thing on the movie is Dad's in the 60s. Ryan, I don't think Dennis Leary was taking Smalls and putting him in a 5x5 roto baseball fantasy league with him. I don't think they were bonding in front of the TV watching Baseball Tonight on ESPN. Or Dads in the 60s seemed a little abrasive. So I'm glad that our dads came from like our Andy, for those who don't know, Brad, my dad and Andy's dad coached our hockey team when we were wee lads. So I think they were a little nicer to us, Andy.
Just a little bit. Still smoke dots, but that's all right.
Yeah, that's here. But for an overall score, I gave it an 8. I think it's the #1 kids baseball movie. So many great scenes. I really love the setting and the playing of the "Oh Beautiful" when the 4th of July. It's just a magic movie, and there's no cooler kids movie character than Benny the Jet. Let's just leave it at that. He's the man. So
hey,
I give it an 8.
So, on the shit talking because I'll see your Porter and I'll raise your Tanner from Bad News Bears.
Okay, good. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Ain't no kid saying that line in 2026.
He said kid. Tanner talk like a grown man.
He's sent to the minors for sensitivity training if that happens.
Oh yeah.
For sure. Oh yeah. So no, but you can put it on at any point and watch it, and you're still laughing. You use lines to it probably almost every day, like "You're killing me, Smalls." It comes out almost every day.
Yeah, for a while it was on heavy rotation on like TBS, like in the middle of the afternoon it was on or whatever. So
yeah, Freeform, any of those channels, it was always on. So and MLB Network will put it on like Sunday nights when there's a national game on, they'll throw it on there too. But and it's again, we need to look into the Tommy John surgeries of the 60s because Smalls all of a sudden became Vladimir Guerrero in right field, and that's just never going to happen. But
and a great play-by-play guy.
Yes. Oh, yes. There you go.
Professor, you have the floor.
I loved it. I've only seen it. This was probably only the second time I had seen it, to be honest with you. I've seen it once and just, I don't know, every time it's on, I'm doing something else, so I don't really watch it. But it's a classic story. Friendship, growing up, love of baseball. Brought me back to when I was a kid. I didn't know any of you guys at this time when I was little league age, but we'd go out. We didn't have a field, so we had like 7 or 8 of us out there with lawnmowers and weed whackers, and we made our own field to play. So brought back memories and stuff. Derek brought most of the stuff to the table on this one, so there's not much more to say. So I'm going to give it a 7.6.
All right, Phantom, you're up.
Yeah, it's definitely nostalgic. I don't think any of us can watch it and not go back into your own childhood of just being outside. We all had our own personal sandlots, whether it was in somebody's backyard, driveway, side of a school. It's how things should be, I guess we could say. I I always didn't really hold this movie in like such high regard as everybody else. Like I don't want to say it's overrated. That's like to the extreme, but I never really loved it like most people do. But after rewatching it, I was like, I kind of liked it better than what I remember liking it. I don't know if it's the age gap or if like Andy kind of said, you look at it like through a different lens, which kind of helped me enjoy it more. I'll go 7.3.
Like the podcast.
Can't go wrong with 73.
Nope.
All right, Bradford, you're gonna close up the review plus add next week's one watch. Everybody knows the rules homework.
Yeah, very respectable scores, all pretty low. And I think it's, in my opinion, it's, you guys are hockey people and, down here in the dirty, dirty, this movie is, we don't just wait for it to get thrown on TBS or MLB Network. I mean, it's on constant rotation, probably starting this month or next. Like once baseball season starts, man, this is the movie. Very nostalgic. It's very reminiscent of how I remember playing Little League. I'll just be like, hey mom, I'm going to practice. Hop on the bike, grab my glove, got to the Sandlot dirt field. The coach was there. We had practice, and and Andy, you'd mentioned a while back. Now parents sit there at the gate and with binoculars and take notes and critique the coach and every step of the way. So this is a different time because in this movie, that I mean, literally, there aren't even coaches on the field. It's just kids playing ball. It's also very telling of like how hard it is, I think, to make it to the next level because Benny is literally the only one who did anything in this movie anyway. It's that 1% of the 1% make it, and that's any sport. But we love this movie. I don't think it's just a kids baseball movie. I think if you are a baseball fan, this is the movie. I mean, it 100%. It's nostalgic. It's got James Earl Jones for crying out loud.
Good call.
Which you guys failed to mention and completely let me down. Too busy scrutinizing how so-and-so is throwing the ball from somewhere and with the exit velo, but you can't mention the legendary, James Earl Jones. I mean, come on, man. Legends never die. Let's go.
Hell, none of us even brought up peppercorn yet, man.
Hey, I was getting there. So,
okay.
for Halloween, I went as Squints this past Halloween, and Lucas went as Benny, and Jess went as Wendy. And I remember we were walking around the Long Beach like trick or treat trail, and the mayor of Long Beach was like, "Oh, hey, yeah, the Dodgers, yeah, man. Like, aren't they in the World Series?" I was like, "Dude, it literally says Sandlot on his shirt." And he turned around, and dude's like, "Who are you? What player are you?" And he turned around, and, Benny Rodriguez on the back, and he's like, "Oh, Rodriguez, I'm not even sure." I'm like, "Dude, shut up!" Like,
I said you were Mickey Hatcher.
yeah, people voted for you to be in office. You don't even know what the Sandlot is. Get out of my face, bro. And clearly, like we were all in costume. Like, how can you not know this is Benny? You know what I'm saying? I even got him a pair of PF Flyers to complete the look, man. Like, yeah, they sell me kid sizes, bro. He's worn them like 3 times, and now they're in the basket, and he hasn't touched them since. Anyway, love this movie. I feel like this is baseball people's movie, and like the equivalent to this for hockey people would be like the Mighty Ducks series. Am I right? Yeah, it's about the same. Except
Benny the Jet's got an appearance in Mighty Ducks too.
He does.
Except we don't get the quack in the Sandlot, and I feel like that really sends it home in the Mighty Ducks movies. I love this movie. I absolutely love it. I have a Nolan Ryan autographed baseball on the shelf in there. My biggest fear is I'm gonna come home one day and Lucas is out there throwing that shit. But he knows better. But I give it a solid 8, man. I liked it.
The pool scene has always been my favorite scene.
Oh,
It's not baseball related, but if you were a kid when there was no social media and you had to go places to see things and just the whole build up to it, it's like he took a chance, he took a shot, and became a legend when he just held her there for the smooch for 2 minutes. And that I mean, what more can you ask for?
He gets me too now, but Squints was the OG back then. No question.
It was.
This is true.
No question.
So, Professor, score on the famous Sandlot.
7-7.
7-7. What do you think,
Hell yeah.
Bradford?
It's a 7.8 on IMDb.
Ah, Right,
Oh,
right on.
okay.
Right in there.
You can't argue with that, can you?
Blame it
Nope.
on Ryan. He had the lowest score.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Those
not
kids
pulling
didn't
it
have
up
any.
at the heartstrings.
Those kids didn't have no swag.
It's no War of the Worlds with Ice Cube, but you know.
Yeah.
They all can't be, Tommy. They all can't
Yeah.
They
What a
weren't rocking
gem
the
of a
Barry
movie.
Bonds double wristband, double batting glove look. That's a fair point. That's a fair point.
There was no
Now,
Ricky Hendersons in that group.
detail about that movie before we move away from it. Now, when he made that first catch that Benny put exactly in the glove, was it the borrowed glove from Benny or was it that plastic glove that he had?
I think it was the borrowed glove.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
It was still the
I think
glove
so.
from like the 1940s, but it
yeah,
was better than
Yeah.
the plastic one.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
All
Good
right.
call.
Details.
Yeah.
We're all about the details.
Details. The only
Absolutely.
thing I can't get over in that movie that I cannot give a pass to is in the beginning, Smalls was wearing that hat where the bill is like
Yeah.
that long.
The fishing hat.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about.
Yeah,
I've never seen one of those.
That's a fly fishing hat, isn't it?
I don't know.
Like that. Yes.
I've never seen one of those except for in that movie.
Yeah.
Are you looking
Yeah.
to get one? Is that why?
No, it's never. It's
All right.
so weird.
Okay.
Would have completed the costume, man. Would have completed
Yeah.
the costume.
Could have, yeah.
You're killing me, Brad.
Killing me. Got you.
All right, so we're in suspense. Bradford, you have the floor.
This is a movie. I've never seen it. I love picking ones that I've never seen, and we all get to watch it fresh together. This movie got really big. It came out in 2022, has Nicolas Cage in it. They actually turned it into a meme. It got memed over and over and over again if you're into meme culture. But it's called The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. And I'm pretty sure you can find it on Prime, maybe Netflix. It's on a lot of different streaming platforms. So it shouldn't be too hard to find or should be relatively inexpensive to get if you can't get it somewhere for free. But heard good things about it.
Yeah.
All right,
It
so
is. It's a pretty
homework for
solid
next
flick.
week. Nicolas Cage movie. Is this the first time you picked a Nicolas Cage movie or
I picked that long legs.
right? That's where I was
Hey.
building towards it.
I thought I had a feeling he was going to say long legs again. I'm going to be like, have to send him off as a CTE tested.
Hey, I wouldn't be mad if we changed our movie review format to only be Nicolas Cage movies.
Oh,
I would be down for that.
oh,
The Rock.
Brad.
The
Sign
Rock
me
would
up
be
for
right
something
there,
more.
baby.
Raise
I
up
I
his
would
own-
be down. Con
Oh.
Air. I mean,
Yeah.
come on, dude.
You're killing
Come
me,
on.
Brad.
We could do it all day, man. Nick Cage movies. Come on.
Keeping with some bad themes, Bradford. You know it's time for you to bring us up to date with this week in pro wrestling. What do you got?
Man, I don't know if there's a whole lot to talk about right now. They're kind of just in like at least WWE anyway. AEW had some big stuff with MJF coming back and winning the championship and everything. That's kind of big news. I'm not a whole, deep into AEW. I think Ryan could probably talk more on that. But with WWE, it's just a lot of talk about Jericho coming back. Tommaso Ciampa isn't coming back. He's decided he's not going to renew his contract. But we did hear a few weeks ago, that I think Tom brought it up that they're not renewing a lot of people's contracts, that there's going to be a lot of cuts coming up. They got to pay these old veterans that veteran money to come and do a couple matches and then retire. So not a whole lot, man. We're just waiting for get into the new year. We got to start the road to WrestleMania here pretty soon. Just waiting on that.
No, Brad, knowing that the Jericho thing could happen on Monday, doesn't that kind of ruin the whole luster of the surprise?
I don't know. I've been seeing it a lot, but not through any like official channels, and it's supposed to be this so it's the 1 year anniversary of WWE coming on Netflix, and it's the Stranger Things episode. I think it's a 1 year anniversary. Is it? I don't know. I think I heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Anyway, it's going to be a Stranger Things mashup. So I don't know how they're going to incorporate Stranger Things into it. So I don't know.
Fenton is going to be in the main event.
Yeah, it's I don't know, man. It's a
Shit
Netflix thing. I don't know. There's a big match coming up in Germany. Cody versus Drew McIntyre, 3 stages of hell, whatever that means. There's going to be a regular match and then a weapons match and then a cage match, and best 2 out of 3 falls. Drew McIntyre went scorched earth on a promo though, bringing up Cody's dad going to hell and everything. I mean, some people think he kind of crossed the line and all, but I don't know. I feel like Cody gave Drew the mic and said, "Do your worst,"
Yeah.
and we'll deal with the fallout later.
Yeah.
And Drew's such a massive heel right now that he's just let him have it. And there was kind of a weird ambulance match on SmackDown last night that just seemed to go on forever and just wouldn't end. It was a 3-hour episode at that, and I was like, Jesus Christ, man! Like, put a pin in this thing. Like, let's wrap it up. But not till Damian Priest took 5 minutes to light a little fireball into Aleister Black's face. I was like, come on, dude. And then the finisher was a choke slam off the top of the ambulance. But Damian Priest, bro, I'm gonna say this, and I mean this with nothing but love. Go to the gym, bro. Go hit the treadmill. Do some fucking cardio, man. Homeboy was gassed out. He couldn't even do the choke slam off the ambulance. He hit him on the throat, and then it was like he just pushed him over. And bro, it was Aleister Black had to sell it. I'll put it to you that way. He like threw himself back into the table, and it is. I have so many things about that episode. We could talk all night. It was not good. Penta's back, Botch Master. Bro, put him out to pasture, dude. Send him home. Send him back. He's so old. He gets hurt. It looks so bad, dude. And then you go back and you watch these guys like Mello.
He's younger than Gunther.
Bro. You watch these matches with like Mello and Ala Dragunov, and they're doing the same stuff that Penta and Ray are doing, but in like regular speed, athletic speed. And it looks so much better. And I'm like, man, these legends, it's not working anymore, and they're old and they get hurt with too easily. And it's like, just call it quits, man. Do your retirement match. Come on, man. It's time. But
They gotta
now
start doing like 911 every time one of these stiff guys come out. We have to come out and just destroy him. And
Hit
then
the
we don't care
siren.
no more.
Yeah,
that's what they should do. Yeah.
like 3-minute warning used to do.
Yeah. You don't even know you get this time when they do like the cuts. They don't tell you. All of a sudden you just hear the music come on. You're like, oh fuck, I'm getting cut.
Gunther comes out, power bombs you. You're done.
We never see him again.
Yeah. They need somebody legit to come out just to clean house, like out of the ring, just non-kayfabe, just like Dan Severn or Brock Lesnar or somebody like that. Just come out and kayfabe, just throw you right out of the ring and then just beat the crap out of you. Tom, who'd you hear was getting cut this time?
I haven't heard anything on anyone being cut yet, but
I just heard Ciampa was leaving, like Brad had said.
Yeah, I didn't even know that, to be honest with you. It's been a
Phantom?
busy weekend.
Care to add?
Anything on wrestling?
Derek, what you got, man?
I was just say I saw it was the anniversary of the passing of the man Mean Gene Okerlund. Nobody did it better.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
I got that.
There you go.
Good ad.
And a little nugget of trivia. His son Todd played on, believe, the 1992 U.S. Olympic hockey team.
Did not
There
know
you
that.
go, Brad. Yeah, there you go. Yep.
Did not know that.
Yep. So Mean Gene was the man for sure. So that's I caught that recently. So yep.
Yeah, there's a thing now with these guys that hold the microphone allegedly for the wrestlers to talk. One of my pet peeves is the guys that have to grab the microphone from the host, per se. Find me a video somewhere of anybody ever grabbing the microphone from me and Gene. It never happened. It never happened. Because when you do that, you take away the purpose of said character that's there. And they do it to, who's notorious for that. They do it to Tony Schiavone all the time in AEW. So for me, it's a pet peeve big time for, the old school side of me with the wrestling watching. So,
and it's ironic because the Coke was so much more readily available back in the 80s. You'd think they just want to grab that mic from the guy and just keep screaming, but they were rather subdued because they had respect for the man. Mean Gene.
Yeah, I think it was a different respect for the business altogether. Just
for sure.
The protection of it, and there's wrestling needs a couple of Dr. D, David Schultz these days. They need a couple of outlaw guys that they're unpredictable when you get them around a live television audience. Let's just say.
Well, how can you protect kayfabe now with social media?
Yeah.
Over the weekend, Maxine Dupree got married, and everybody in the cast of WWE was at the wedding, posting pictures and selfies. It's like how you got Tiffy Stratton standing next to Nia Jax smiling. You can't have kayfabe anymore, man. It's gone.
Yeah. It's terrible. That's what
Yeah.
loses the luster of it, because the whole take a character like the Iron Sheik. I know they go different places now than they used to, but you need somebody to hate. And that's why when you get that good hate, it's hard to create that. So
You know who keeps their kayfabe alive though, and much respect to him for it. Ethan Page, bro.
oh
Ethan
yeah,
Page never comes out of character, bro. Never. He goes to fan events and they're like, "Can we take a picture?" And he's like, "No, get out of my face."
MJF too.
Yeah. Yep.
Good stuff.
Yep.
JF, did you see what he said about the other day talking about that? Uh, what's the guy? Luke Harper died. It was his anniversary of his death, I guess, the other day, or his birthday, or something. Anyway, but his wife posted a big long thing, and she actually thanked MJF for including their son in one of the matches that they had, where he hit MJF, and MJF stayed in character and responded in Twitter and said the kid's effed up when he turns 18. He said he's fucked.
I love it. Not enough.
Gotta
Not enough
love
of
it.
that. So, Thomas, you care to get into the realm of the shitty picks?
Sure. All right, hold on. Let me lead it in.
Okay.
Let me get this in last week. 1973 podcast is brought to you by Elite Hockey Company. At Elite Hockey, it's all about the game. Whether you're a seasoned pro, a weekend warrior, or lacing up for the very first time, they've got you covered. From top tier gear and custom equipment to apparel, live event experiences, and full time support, Elite Hockey is built by hockey players for hockey players. This isn't just a brand, it's a community, a place where players of every level can stay sharp, play hard, and live hockey. So if you want to elevate your game, support a company that supports the hockey world, and join a movement that's growing fast, check out elitehockey.com and tell them that the crew from the 1973 podcast sent you. All right, this week we went through the college playoffs last week. This week I'm going to go. Sorry, Brad. As much as I hate Miami and I like Ole Miss, I just think Miami looks like a complete team. I'm going to go with them, and I'm going with Indiana. They look really good this week, so that's my final.
Roll Tide.
Hell no. You know what, man? I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna give it to you, Tom, because people said Ole Miss couldn't beat Oklahoma at Oklahoma because their defense was too good. By people, I mean you. Then people said Ole Miss couldn't beat Georgia because Georgia's too good. Their defense is too good. By people, I mean you, Tom.
No. Last week
No, did you pick Ole Miss?
I
Okay,
picked Ole Miss last
now
week.
we're changing stories. So now
It's on tape.
Flip-flopper. You're a flip-flopper.
This is on tape.
Roll Tide.
Ole Miss is the truth, man, and I know Miami has the quarterback, they have the defense, but man, we don't let the Rebs get hot, and they're hot right now, dude. So that's I think it's gonna be a good game, man, and I'm kind of the mentality of we weren't even supposed to be in the playoff to begin with. Like this was supposed to be a rebuild year. You know, our starting quarterback got hurt 3 weeks in, and then we put in a kid, Trinidad Chambliss, that literally nobody heard of. 0-star quarterback, 0-star recruit, who wasn't even recruited by any Power 5 conferences. I don't even know the exact story of how he got to Ole Miss, if I'm being honest with you. He's kind of showed up one day. The rest is history.
Who's the offensive coordinator? Weiss?
Charlie Weiss. Yep.
They said he's the one that grabbed him.
Yep. Lane didn't even recruit Chambliss. It was Charlie Weiss. And the rest is history, man. Dude has more yards and touchdowns even than the Heisman winner Mendoza. So it's like dude's a baller. And he balled out against Georgia. And you know, every time they made mistakes or the refs tried to pull a fast one and call a defensive pass interference on the wide receiver face mask, the DB. I don't know how you get a pass interference on that, but anyway, it's like no matter what happened, man, they found a way to overcome, and that's something that team hasn't had even under Lane Kiffin. So I don't know, man. We weren't even supposed to be there, and we beat Georgia. So what we do against Miami to me is like, man, we already did it. So like,
Tom,
I mean,
Tom, if you took that Miami defense and had Cam Ward at quarterback from last year, they'd be undefeated. They'd be unstoppable.
Oh, yeah.
But let me ask you. I think just watching the game. How bad does Beck want it? I feel like some of those scrambles he had. So, I think he was really looking for forward to a rematch with the Dogs.
Yes.
But man, it's a tough field. Tough field. Their defense
man.
is just after last year's abomination. Every game was 45-42 because of Ward. I just think that the defense is too tough to overcome. And shout out to Jason Taylor, who just basically has taken those two defensive ends, made them very, very good pro prospects. And yeah, I'm with you, Tom. I say Canes Hoosiers. It's so wacky that I'm saying Hoosiers, and then we're not talking college basketball here. But what a season for them! Yeah, their coach. Yeah,
You need some personality.
yeah. I like it. I don't mind it, and he's backing it up with the winning. But yeah, hey, it's all going to be great games. For the most part, it's worked. So
yeah, the coach and like his personality just translates to the team. Like it's not a flashy team. They're strict,
100%.
they're disciplined, and they just play crisp, fundamental football, like mistake-free football. So like it's kind of boring to watch, but then like they're so efficient with what they do. Nobody misses assignments. Like it's college football, they're kids.
Yeah.
You expect them to miss assignments and to fuck up, and they're not. Like and then they go play Alabama, and Alabama was the team under Nick Saban that was just crisp, efficient, pure fundamental football, right? And it was almost mechanical how Alabama played. And then Indiana did it to them, and it was like this Alabama team almost looks like a JV team, man.
Yeah.
Like they weren't ready because Indiana's and it's not flashy, it's not fun, but they're too good, man.
Hey, Tom, you know what it is? It's funny now that that the SEC teams aren't the only ones that can pay their players.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now the SEC's not won many games now here in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Well, same with Ohio State, man. There's a bunch of big Power 5 teams that were, paying their players, and now it's a level playing field, man.
Dude, I'm a Canes fan from the 80s, and they were paying players when it wasn't even like known to, Luther Campbell. Who only knows what goes on?
Yeah, they were either paying them in, gold chains or fastback Mustangs or, piles of cocaine. I mean, however they could get it
Speaking of
done.
cocaine, how about my man Michael Irvin? Felt
Bro.
asses, boys.
Bro, how is he so ripped and in shape at his age, though? Like, what is he doing, bro?
A lot of movement. But that body don't stop.
Yeah. They had some serious 305 star power on the sidelines that night. Jimmy, that was great when Crystal Ball brought up Jimmy, and then Edgerrin James was there, Andre Johnson. That was awesome. That was awesome. Yep.
It's crazy that they allow those guys to be on the sideline
Yeah.
during the game.
Yeah.
Like, I love Michael Irvin. I love his antics. I think it's fun. But it's like, you see like the coordinators like trying to talk to the players, and he's like jumping all over the guys.
Yeah.
That stuff is a good look when you're winning.
When you're winning. Exactly.
All of a sudden they lose to Ole Miss or whatever. They make it to the championship. They start freaking wilding out and they end up losing the game. It's going to be like, it's just on the sideline.
Oh, yeah.
There's a story back from the pros when the Rams went back to L.A. with Cool G, Jeff Fisher at the helm. And Eric Dickerson was like, oh, back with the Rams back in L.A. This is great. And he was on the sidelines. And Fisher's like, yeah, no, this isn't going to happen. So it takes some cojones to get those guys off the sidelines.
What do you think of the controversial, like the thing with the schedules? Like all the teams with the byes always lose because they haven't played football in like freaking a month. There's something to it. You got all these top teams are all losing. That's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah,
it's kind of like when a team, conference final and the cup final, Ryan, they sweep the conference final and they get 9, 10, 11 days off. They come out in the first 5 minutes. They can't even make a 5-foot pass. So
you don't want to play those teams that come in as like the 7th or 8th seed because they've been playing playoff ball or playoff hockey, whatever you're talking about.
The first thing that comes right to my mind is that 2012 Kings team.
Yeah.
That's always
happens in baseball every year too, man.
Yep. Especially now, Brad, you're absolutely right with the byes and the Diamondbacks from a couple of years ago. You get these teams that come in playing baseball, October baseball in the middle of August.
Yeah.
They're just
Texas Rangers came in 2023 hot, won the wild card and just kept winning.
Yep.
All the way to the championship. So yeah, man. I don't know. I also think if you're Ohio State though, you get a first round bye. Don't give me some bullshit like, oh, we had a first round bye. We had a big break. Bro, you're Ohio State. You had a cake-ass
Yeah.
schedule. You're a professional organization. You're one of the top teams in the country. Bye
That's
week doesn't
yeah.
matter, dude. You're Ohio State. You got
That's
to show
their
up.
that's their MO. You go there and you play like physical ball like the Canes play. How Michigan usually plays when Michigan upsets them every single year, other than this year. They fold. If it's a physical
Yeah.
game, it's not their style.
Yeah.
Yep.
They aren't meant for it. No dogs over there.
Hey,
And
one thing on Ohio State, Ryan. Why don't they have a bigger D1 college hockey team?
They actually were pretty decent last year, but they kind of fall off. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think they don't have the nostalgia to like draw in the top
Right.
kids.
Like the Spartans, like the Wolverines.
You got those
Denver.
tough guys going in. It's like
Like Superior
Yeah.
State.
BU, Minnesota.
Yeah.
Even Lake. They fell off too. Haven't been good already in a long time. But
Yeah, you bring in a recruit in, he's not going to sit down and be overwhelmed with RJ Umberger.
Yeah.
They're no
the
Western
facts.
Michigan, I'll tell you that.
No.
Nope.
hey, Andy, quick wrestling tie into Indiana's football team. Shane McMahon's son was on the team. He left the team 2 years ago. He was a running back for them. He ended up
That's
leaving the
right.
program. He's an intern at ESPN now.
Damn.
WWE
right, good
connection,
call.
right?
Using those Connecticut ties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anything to add with the football there, Phantom?
No, I'll throw in. I'm Indiana and Miami also. Sorry, Brad. I wouldn't mind seeing Ole Miss win though, because they're like the underdog they root for just because of the coaching thing. Well,
America's team right now, buddy. Everybody's pulling for Ole Miss except for the jabronis on this podcast.
Tom, did you want to talk about what's his name from the Patriots and that whole debacle?
Which one? There's two of them now.
Two of them.
Go ahead. I'm out of the
Well,
loop with it. So
we kind of knew something eventually was going to come up with Stephon Diggs during the season. It's happened everywhere he's gone. Where didn't really think it was going to be this, but it sounds like they're going to end up coming to a financial agreement. So I don't think anything's going to really come of it. He may get suspended a game by the league if they stick to their new player conduct thing. But
That's next year, though. They won't take him out of
Yeah.
any
I hope
games
not.
this year.
yeah,
You know,
I hope not.
The thing that's well, as soon as I heard it, I'm like, oh, go figure. Yeah, like I'm not giving them the benefit of the doubt. And then afterward, when I started hearing the story that it's like it's about the cook and the guy's pissed that he wasn't getting money and this kind of thing, I'm almost like, I was probably having an argument with this guy and he didn't assault the guy. He had an argument with another guy, and guess what? They fucking fought.
Yeah.
Like he had a fight with somebody, and now this guy's like, he choked me.
Yeah.
Yep.
I thought the worst. When I
Chef
first heard it,
Boyardee?
I thought it was like, I thought he was choking Cardi B, maybe.
Bro,
No,
same.
He's
Same.
he's choking. He's choking the chef. Like who cares about the chef,
Bro, because he did a fake
Stop
proposal.
burning
So
the steak tips, damn it.
bro, he did a fake proposal to Cardi B, so I thought she was getting him back by coming out and being like, yo, he beat me. You all laughed at the fake proposal. He beat me. That's what I thought happened.
Something tells me
He's
that's not the first time she ever been beat.
Tom, their biggest problem is who comes into Foxborough if they have a home game.
Yeah,
That's it. It's the matchups because they're
Now,
undefeated on the
my
road.
Patriot guys, are you afraid that ends up being Buffalo?
If it's Buffalo wins, no doubt.
That's kind of like a shitty draw if you think about it. It's like,
Yeah,
damn.
Buffalo marches into Foxborough and wins. I'm sorry to say, but yeah, because I mean, it happens. But yeah, I mean, it's been a hell of a ride. Been a great season.
It kind of goes to like what Brad was saying with Ole Miss. Yeah. As far as you go, it's more than what you expected. So
Yeah, no, it's been incredible, and we'll see. You know, Tom, I think they've got upwards of 50 million cap space again. Still,
Yes.
dealing with a quarterback on a rookie deal, and you know, there's still some holes. I'd love to see us hash mark middle linebacker. They just haven't had that forever. You know, some kind of Luke Kuechly kind of creature coming in would be just fantastic. But it's been a great run, and so it's just getting started with number 10. So I mean, it's good stuff.
Yep.
I thought they were going to grab Trayvon, but
Yeah,
Packers
Yeah.
grabbed.
yep.
Packers got him.
Yeah, they got a good secondary when healthy. I mean, Davis has been up and down, but he's been pretty decent. Jones is a perfect nickel back, and of course, Gonzalez is just unbelievable. When they have to pay Gonzalez, Tom, it's going to be like,
Oh yeah,
yikes. Yeah,
yeah.
it's going to be
That's
market setting, right, Ryan? It's set the market for corners, so
Give me my
probably
money.
upwards of 30. So yeah, yep.
You want to add anything to the sports talk for the week with a little World Junior update? Maybe some Olympic roster news?
Yeah.
Tons of it, geez.
Yeah. Yes. Do you want to start with Team Canada, Tom?
sure. Sure.
For me, the glaring omission is Sam Bennett. I mean, I don't really have much else other than that. I think, they are who they are. They've got it. Cooper's not gonna fly out there and not take his guys with him. So Hagel and Sorelli, and hey, you know what? Sorelli is a very good player who's an outstanding penalty killer. So that stuff matters. Remember that when we get to the USA team. But that's really the only one I saw was Bennington. Bennington is Bennington. I don't think he starts. I think it's Thompson's crease. But they're going to be the favorites, obviously, and
Cannot imagine a world where Marchand and Tom Wilson are on the same team.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I think it's fantastic that Tom Wilson is on the team. I
Oh,
really
yeah.
do. Yep. I don't think Tom Wilson gets enough credit. I mean, guys like Tom Wilson, he's kind of like Andy. Think of it this way: the torch was passed from Probert to Chris Simon to Tom Wilson almost. These guys that you shouldn't even go near, but they've got really good skill. They're really, especially within that 2-3 foot space around the net. They've got great hands, and I don't think Tom Wilson. He's a loony for sure, but any team would want him for sure. And that's a huge addition to them. But I see him Bennett. I just thought almost like a captain, like a Ryan Smith, almost.
Right.
It's like this guy belongs here. But
Yeah.
Yes.
Proven winner. You know what I mean?
That's what I was going to say. You want to take the winners with you?
Yeah.
You want to take the guys that know how to win when it's on a big stage. That's the key. But the Tom Wilson thing, it's up to it's up to the staff to pick and choose who they, and you don't know what goes on behind the scenes, but you know as well as I do, USA doesn't win, no big deal around here. But Canada doesn't win, then they start combing through that roster and saying we should have done this, we should have done that. So
yeah. Not only that, but where's the French Canadian goalie?
Right.
They're just it's gone.
It's gone.
It's
gone.
Nowhere to pick from.
Sam Monteval doesn't exactly peg the meter, so they don't have anybody. But yeah, I think they're trying to get back to that style. I love Seth Jarvis as a player. I don't think that's a huge omission from the roster. Good player, but I think they're fine. Hagel, I'd rather have Hagel for sure. Sorry, Ryan.
How about Konecki?
Oh yeah, there was a big
yeah.
He's a grinder. He brings that element too. So I can't. I mean, like you said, Cooper's going to bring his guys, but I mean, he's not the only voice in the room. Like the rest of the guys should be like, dude, that he's not the one. Like there's guys so much better. So much.
Yeah, but who's listening to Don Sweeney in that room?
Right.
Yeah, it's the thing that was funny. You guys were talking about Wilson and Caps are playing the Blackhawks tonight.
Yeah,
Blackhawks doing their best to make sure Bedard maybe gets a spot on that team because they hurt Wilson. He got reverse hit by Murphy, and he left with his leg injury. So
Murphy's a big kid, man. He's got some nasty to his game that
might have just opened up a spot.
Yeah,
give it to Connor. Connor deserves it.
Dad Gord wasn't exactly Steve Durbano back there, but the kid he's gritty, man. He's gritty. Yeah, the Bedard thing is unfortunate. I thought it would have been great to have him and Celebrini. I can't wait to see Celebrini unleashed out there. It's gonna be something. To see who he plays with, Ryan. I don't know yet with the line, obviously, but
I'm sure they'll throw some butter on it. Canada's good for that. He'll
just
be
a special player.
He'll be with Nate Dogg and probably sit.
Yeah, so he's just a special player. So yeah,
can't root for him though. Can't root for him.
No.
Can't root for Canada. What's wrong with you guys?
No. Do you want to transition that hatred for Canada into the USA roster?
Absolutely.
Okay, Ryan, I'll go first with this one.
Knock yourself out. Yeah.
There's going to be like 3 or 4 times, maybe a game or through the tournament, where Noah Hannafin is not going to make a play, and we're going to say, "Fuck!" You know who makes that play? Lane Hudson.
Uh,
Do you know who makes that play even further? Not Jackson Lacombe is a better pick than Noah Hannafin. So no Hudson is rough. Robo, my God, is a no brainer to me. I don't get it. I mean, the guy just scores goals. I wrote it down. High danger goals within 2 feet in front of the net. He's got 13. He leads the league. He's also a 57% shootout skater. Not the fastest guy in the world. He's in the 1 percentile in speed. So Andy, I think the great Saturday night Tabor Arena Paul Raposo might skate better than him. But come on, it's baffling to me how he's not on the team and JT Miller is.
Yeah.
And Ryan, either one of these guys would have been. You can't take both, but Caulfield and DeBrincat.
Yep.
These are 2 guys that can
One
score
or the other.
below the dots from any angle. It doesn't matter where they are on the ice. There aren't a lot of guys like that in the league. USA's got 2 to pick from, and they didn't even take either of them. So that's another one that just baffles me. Yep.
Totally agree.
I kind of would. I would like to have seen Matthew Nyes on the team.
Yeah, big kid too. Yeah, and that's the thing.
Big kid,
Robertson's
grinds,
Robertson's
gets
not
points.
a small kid. He's 6'2". He parks in front of the net. He
Yeah.
works his magic.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
all nitpicking. It all comes down to how the games go.
Yep.
To me, we can't compete with Canada offensively, so you can't leave the offensive guys home.
Right, and that's where they did a good job in that in the 4 nations of clogging up that neutral zone against them and the forecheck. That's if Robertson's not a big F1 guy. I mean, he's more the guy up on the boards that's gonna take the turnover caused by a guy like like a Nyes,
Yeah.
or a guy like a Trocheck. But yeah, that's good. Nyes is a good one too. I agree.
Do you think Zegras deserved the look on that?
I think he's just on the outside looking in. I mean,
Yeah.
his resurgence has been great, and you want to bring the guys in that are doing good now. So I mean, what you did last year shouldn't really make a difference. But I didn't really have him on my radar.
I'd
If
say
I was taking,
2030,
if I was
you
going
might
to take a feel good guy, I'm taking Patrick Kane just so he can be on the freaking team.
should have been there 100%. I mean, yeah. I mean, and listen, as a guy that he's one of my favorite players, Adam Fox.
Yep.
Quinn Hughes is going to run the power play, and I mean, Fox is having a really strong year. He gets a little shaded, if you will, Ryan. He doesn't get a lot of defensive zone starts, but he's having a pretty solid year. But and finally, so Ryan and I have been talking for years. If you could just take Seth Jones and mold him with Charlie McAvoy, you'd have one of the best defensemen in the league.
Maybe they'll be on the line together.
Maybe
Well,
they'll
you
be
talk
a
about-
pairing. Yeah,
This
even
might
though
be
they're
a-
both
Is
right-handed
that
shots,
would that be
they'll
the
a
greatest Milano player of all time?
Who's that?
Would that be the greatest Milano player of all time?
Joaquin Gage is on line 1, Andy.
Talk about injuries. Did Seth Jones
Jerome
get hurt
McGinley.
bad last night? He
Oh
left
yeah,
the game
that's right.
last
Jones
night.
did get hurt. Yeah.
Yeah. You got hit up high right with the puck.
Yeah.
That
I think the hockey gods are putting have their take on some of these guys that made the team because
Yeah.
Bo Hovak got hurt, Jones got hurt, Wilson got hurt. So we might right the ship here.
that I found that Winter Classic just didn't have that right feel to it. Was it?
I wish
is it
Ed was
me
here
or-
because I wanted to ask him because it seemed like there was absolutely no atmosphere watching it on TV.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of times they try too hard instead of focusing more on just what they're trying to do with growing that event.
Yeah.
And just all the bells and whistles that come with it. You got a street hockey game going on during the regular game? It's like, what the hell is going on? What are you trying to? What's the accomplishment here?
Yeah.
You don't even have to be a hockey fan. I'll try to pull Brad into this.
Bradford?
You're putting out one of your premier events.
Yes.
A PLE.
And the whole point of it was always that they did it on New Year's Day. Everybody gets drunk New Year's Eve. You throw a game on noontime. There's
Watch
no
it while
games
you
on the
eat.
schedule. You just watch that. That's it.
Outdoors.
Outdoor game. Now They want to put a game in Florida, so they put it in a dome. And before the game starts, we're going to make a big deal about opening the roof for fucking 20 minutes so you can wait for the game to start. And you put it on the 2nd.
Yeah.
And there's other NHL games going on. And the junior tournament that
World
everybody
Juniors.
cares way more about is on too at the same time as USA's on.
Yeah.
Like, who's running the show? It's like it's terrible.
But did I
Wait,
did I
so they
text
did the
group
Winter
that I texted
Classic?
you, Ryan? If
Go ahead,
only
Brad.
James
Sure.
Dolan could figure out a way to cut the roof off MSG, the Rangers would never lose again.
Yeah.
They'd be unstoppable.
6-0.
Yep.
Go ahead, Brad.
Yep.
They did the Winter Classic in Florida this year?
Yeah,
They did.
Ed went.
Oh, that's why he's not here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ed
know
had quite
that?
the weekend. Ed was
Oh,
Ed
bro.
was traveling.
Yeah, that's
Andy, if I
weird.
could quote the great
That's
Dickie
weird.
Dunn, I think there's a lot of shysters in Florida.
There is a lot of shysters in Florida.
Yeah.
Brad, you didn't know
Well,
that?
Come
No, I didn't know
February
that.
1st, Tom, right? Bruins are going to
Yep.
be there. So,
Brad, those tickets were probably more than $300.
yeah. Yeah.
And
They be trying
What
to
the hell
do hockey down here in coastal Mississippi, but the team just keeps rebranding. It's about to just be shut down because like nobody goes.
what the hell did they have Brady there for last night when he played for Tampa Bay? The Bruins are going to be playing Tampa Bay in the next outdoor game.
Yeah.
I mean, don't you want him where he actually played? I mean, it made no sense to me.
Is
Yeah.
the game going to be in Tampa next year?
No,
No,
it's
the
the
Bruins
Stadium
played
Series. The game is going to be at Jerryville next year.
Oh, okay.
Obviously, Dallas. I'm assuming it's going to be Colorado as the other team. Brian, I mean, it makes most sense. But it's in Jerryville, which I mean, that's they're talking 90,000 people. That's a spectacle, but still not outside. So
Why don't they try throwing like some kind of like fake, like I don't want to say a cup because there's only one cup, but some kind of like trophy where usually they put the marquee team in, whoever that happens to be that marquee team, they play in that game. Now they get a trophy like a bean pot or whatever you want to call it. In the following year, so if you're home, the following year, you got to go on the road to whoever is the new marquee team
there you
and
go.
defend it against them, and then like at least it's like you're trying to.
It's pretty solid. Yeah.
Some make it worth watching the game.
I told you the fix for it. Fuck it being a league game. The All-Star game should be the Winter Classic.
Oh man, can you imagine?
That way,
would be
if
awesome.
you go and it's a spectacle, the game doesn't count for anything other than people watching. But if you go, you get a chance at all access, like seeing these guys. So
Friday night skills.
Have the skills outside, have the old timers game outside, whatever the local team is, bring in their alumni against the old time NHL alumni and have that broadcast
awesome.
too.
Yep.
And
so
it wouldn't count for anything, but whoever, if that's something you want to go to, you get to see Connor McDavid, you get to see Crosby, you get to see Ovechkin, in these places where people wouldn't normally go, but now there's a big venue for more people to see legends. Per se.
You talk about it. It's all about the corporate sponsorships when it comes to those All-Star games. What better venue, like you said? That's a great idea. Yeah.
Then it won't count for nothing in the spectacle. You still get the spectacle and push the All-Star game up a little bit to New Year's Eve New Year's Day, like Ryan was saying, and have at it. And then if you go,
the season starts earlier next year anyway, so it almost technically could be halfway through the season, like we are now. So makes most sense. Yep.
And then if the junior tournament's going on or something like it, it's not really affected as much. So Ed missed out seeing Connor McDavid and all these other guys by just going to Florida versus the Rangers. So where is it
Brad?
next year?
Brad, on hockey, one thing. I truly believe with NIL making its way into hockey, college hockey, SEC will have Division I college hockey teams within 5 years.
Yeah, there's a shit ton of club teams down there now.
No question.
There's a shit
ton.
Like,
SEC is going to do what?
They'll have Division I hockey teams
down there. Absolutely.
SEC don't give a fuck about hockey.
Money talks. Money talks.
Roll Tide.
I mean,
Bro, we got baseball, we got football. We don't give a fuck about basketball, except for Kentucky. We don't give a fuck about hockey.
Well, it could be. I'm not saying the entire SEC. I'm talking a couple of markets where they're probably testing it out now, Andy. They're probably
bro,
going down there and saying, "Hey, what's the
hockey?"
Yep.
The only
Those
people that go to hockey down here is like military heads that from up north or whatever, and they oh, there's a hockey game in town, and they go one time, and it sucks, so they never go back.
What do you think those old geezers miss?
Yeah, it's too hot down here, man. Like hockey's a hard sell. It's not gonna happen. We
It's big
stayed to
in
football
Dallas,
and
though.
baseball. What's
Really,
that?
it's big in Dallas. The Stars draw.
Oh yeah, the Stars are huge.
Not only that, Andy, but you know, Ryan knows
Huge.
their youth programs are consistently winning silver sticks and all these, the Pee Wee tournaments in Quebec. It's all these Texas teams. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's really built up down there for the last 30 years, no question.
Yeah, when I got the referee patch, maybe about 15 years ago, we went to a seminar for mass hockey, and they were saying that if you were of the retirement age, this was back, give it 15 years back, that if you relocated to Florida or Texas, you could full-time referee as a retirement job because they were overpaying because guys
They didn't have
down there, they didn't have the numbers of guys that could skate and know the game. So
Yeah.
you could make almost up to 75 to $100 a game back then.
Dang.
So I
That's
can just
awesome.
imagine now how
Yeah.
much
Yeah.
growth it's had.
Yep.
So that's good money if you're retired for
Hell
stuff.
yeah.
If you can
Did you say if you're retired or if you're retarded?
both, a little bit of both, a little
Yeah,
bit of both.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Most who
sprinkle of
strap the
both, Brad.
skates on are missing a couple of chromosomes.
That's how you get Social Security and disability.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's actually the ultimate life cheat.
Yes.
it is.
Hack. Life hack.
Yeah.
Life hack.
Yeah.
Thomas, are you ready to get into the world of the weird?
Let's do it. All right. This week's episode of the Tinfoil Hat Conspiracy of the Week is brought to you by RC Custom Cards. Do you collect cards? Do you want something truly unique in your hands? RC Custom Cards turns ordinary cards into extraordinary custom designed trading cards created just for you. Whether you're celebrating a milestone, honoring a team or friend, or building a one-of-a-kind collection, RC Custom Cards crafts premium personalized cards built to impress. Great quality, great design, and 100% custom, made for collectors, fans, and anyone who wants something special. Are you ready to elevate your collection? Head to rccustomcards.com and see what you can create. Tell them you heard it on the 1973 podcast.
Bradford.
Get into a slightly controversial topic here.
No, never that.
Never. Yeah. So obviously we kind of went into Venezuela and under the guise of drug interdiction, oil, and overthrowing a regime change. It's like a CIA Operation Mockingbird playbook from the 80s. And depending on what news agency you watch, if it's Fox News or CNN, one is saying, the war on drugs and Russia and terrorism, and the MAGA faithful just get all bent out of shape when they hear those buzzwords, and then CNN's like the Mr. No Wars president's going to war, and then they get all bent out of shape on that side. It's and they just pound you with it, man. Like a million times a day, you're watching the same news, getting it over and over again. And so I just want to set the record straight. I think it was 2 or 3 weeks ago I talked about false flag at Palooza and how I was like, we're probably just going to go to war with Venezuela here pretty soon. And like now here we are. I pretty much called it. And back then it was just, that when I made that prediction, all we did was sent some ships out there. We hadn't even blockaded or stolen any oil tankers yet. Yep. At that point, when I said it, I was like, it's going to happen. I thought it was going to happen with a false flag attack. Some Venezuelan drug gang was going to come onto our soil and do something. And next thing you know, boom, we're in there. Didn't go that way. Apparently all we had to do was steal a couple oil tankers. Anyway, so I have a list of countries. Since the year 2000, there were 9 countries without a Rothschild-owned central bank. The list goes as such. Tell me when it starts to sound weird. Iran, Iraq, Cuba, Syria, Libya, Sudan, Venezuela, Afghanistan, and North Korea. So at least a handful of those on the list we've liberated from their regimes. And either for oil or other, fighting terrorism.
Stargates.
Yeah. Yeah, Stargates. That's probably what the one in Sudan was, or maybe it was the gold. Oh, does Sudan have oil? Or are they just
Sure.
gold? Yeah, I don't know.
The
Anyway,
Dan, I'm not sure.
yeah, this is weird. They don't have a Rothschild bank in America, just feels the need to go liberate you one good time.
Mm.
So
And
I don't know.
Brad, weren't there some Chinese delegates in Washington and Venezuela at this time?
I don't know. China and
Yeah.
Russia both said they would back Venezuela. So
Yeah.
I'm waiting for I mean, we already have Maduro, his Nike swag on a helicopter, but how does that picture even get released?
I know, right?
Like
I
guys that
know.
are in the military and they're like
That
OPSEC, and all of a
shit.
sudden
Yep. That's
here's a
classified
primary
stuff, man.
target in a helicopter. Even when Saddam got captured, it was a while before those pictures got leaked and
Yep.
and so on. But man, I don't know.
Yep. It's
I don't think it's over. I think there's more to come, man. Like we'll see.
Now
Yeah.
that this
Like a palooza.
Us having oil wells of our own now.
Yeah. Well, if we had oil of our own, then the U.S. military would be in our backyards, throwing us in jail.
now what happened to Joe Kennedy for oil? Joe for oil from Venezuela. What happened to that? When that all disappeared, is this why they can blame no more Joe for oil? Remember those commercials
Mm-mm.
I do remember those commercials. Yes.
with him on a boat, and he's like, "I get all this oil from Venezuela. You could get a tax break too if you 1-800 Joe for oil."
Yep. I remember those. Yep. Yep.
So, Brad, what do you think the big picture is behind the Venezuelan stuff?
The big picture, the only reason why Venezuela even became a thing, and you could say it's the war on drugs. Like, come on, boomer. It's not the 80s. This isn't Reagan. My coworker is a devout MAGA, a Fox News enthusiast. So when I bring this up, she's like, "Oh, you just want the fentanyl out there killing all our children?" I'm like, "Dog, relax. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, fentanyl is a crisis, but like, come on, the people dying from it are already drug addicts, to some extent. There are some accidental cases, but it's like, hey, my daughter did drugs and she died because she got a bad fentanyl. Well, why was your daughter doing drugs? Like, let's examine the root cause of what is going on here. Drugs are bad. We get that, right? But I
That's what
think
Mr. Mackey taught us.
right, drugs are bad, okay. But I think the main reason, y'all gonna call me a crazy conspiracy theorist, I'm already ready for it, that why we invaded Venezuela during this time of the year is because the Epstein files were supposed to be released by the DOJ.
Yeah.
And they kind of were, but they were heavily redacted. There's some internet nerds were like, well, hey, if you save the PDF and you come in here and you enter it this way, and you could scrub out the redactions, you get the whole thing. Trump's like, oh, fuck, hit the button, hit the button, invade Venezuela. And conveniently, nobody's talking about the Epstein files.
So
it's
it really
not
is
even
all
in the
about the
news.
oil.
What's that?
It really is all about the oil.
It's not about it. The oil is just the
baby
cover-up,
oil.
and it's the baby oil. Yeah.
Hey, Andy, it comes back to a great line from a great song from people like us who remember. Mass grace for the pump when the price is set.
Yep.
When the price is set. There
Yep.
you go.
A little sprinkle of the rage in there. Just
RATM. There you
sprinkle
go.
it
Yes,
in.
sir. Yep.
Man, if
Yep.
Rage Against the Machine would just like
Spot on,
come out
dude.
one time, bro, just do a free concert in like New York City or something, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I'd probably buy tickets and go, man. Like that would just be,
We had tickets.
yeah. Did
Fucking
you?
dude from Beastie Boys broke his leg, right, Andy?
Yeah.
Bicycle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a sad story in itself.
Yeah. Who knows, man? Crazy times. My 401k is doing really well though.
Yeah. It's moving.
Fantastic.
It's moving.
Fantastic.
So you got that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got
So you
that
got that
going
going for you.
Yeah.
Now, is your 401k through the podcast or is it?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay.
50% matching.
Okay. Nice.
Ooh.
Okay. We
Let's
can
see how much
match
of a
Ryan,
mathematician you are with 0 times 0.
Ryan, we need Brad's agent if he's
Yeah.
getting that.
NIL money,
Yeah.
baby. NIL.
Yeah. Yep.
When we start getting some NIL money, we'll be rolling. Brad, care to add anything to the world of weird?
Nah, that's pretty weird for tonight.
All right. Well, we're missing Shaggy, we're missing Ed, so we're you know, Derek's caught between a rock and a hard place, missing those two guys to fill in. But the more the merrier. That's what I always say.
Which one's a rock and which one is hard though?
Well, it depends. I mean, they were roommates, so
They were roommates. Yep.
they were like the Lenny
That's
and
the nasty
Squiggy.
boys.
Lenny and Squiggy of the
Nasty
podcast.
Boys.
I
Yeah,
know.
what's
the
that?
nasty boys. That's
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Andy, what's that new big hockey show? Maybe that was based off of them.
Yes,
Ooh,
the one that all the guys are watching.
Heated rivalry.
Heated
There you go.
rivalry. Brad,
Yeah.
you should put that in your queue to
On
watch
your
with
watch
your wife.
list.
Make
Yeah,
sure you
I'll-
watch it with the wife. Say, hey, I know you don't watch hockey, but we're gonna sit down. We're gonna watch a show together,
Yep.
and it's called Heated Rivalry. And
Yeah.
see if maybe your love
Yep.
blossoms from there.
Yep. You learn some of the finer points.
Yes.
Not unlike Jim Carr back in the day.
Yeah,
You learn
so
some
a
of the
lot of
finer
back
points of hockey.
checking.
A lot of high sticking, hooking.
Yep.
Yeah.
A lot of dangling. I heard also.
Those guys definitely don't have stop on the back of their jerseys.
No stop on the back of those
No.
jerseys.
No. Everybody's pimping it though. I'm sorry. I can't.
I can't do it. Can't do
I
it.
can't.
No.
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 Andy, it's 2026. Come on.
Be that as it may.
Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid.
I don't like my hockey this gay. It's just
You imagine Shoresy reading a promo for it? Andy?
that'd be awesome. That would be fantastic.
Yeah.
Speaking of fantastic, Professor, you've been quiet, so it's time to shout
In
out.
football.
Give me a shout out so we can wrap up this shit show.
I want to give a shout out to one of my old school buddies. I've
Thank you,
known him
Tom.
since we were probably 6, 7 years old, and now he's a police officer here in town. And I ran into him the other day, and I bet we spent 45 minutes talking about old times. It was good talking to you, Larry.
There you go. Nice.
Brad, what do you got?
Larry.
Bradford?
Oh, is it my turn?
Oh yeah, it is.
Avatar.
I'm still here watching Nicolas Cage highlights on the side. Sorry.
Oh, with or without pants?
Good speed.
Bro, I'm at home on Saturday night. I don't have pants on.
Good man.
This is
Good
my
man.
Taylor Swift hoodie. There's no pants below this. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Damn, who do I want to shout out? How about the fan at the Sugar Bowl? Caught a quick glimpse of it in the student section, and the camera quickly panned away.
Love it.
In big, bold letters, this kid wore a shirt that said "Fuck Kiffin."
Oh yes.
Big
Yes.
bold print, and I'm
Yes.
surprised it hasn't been
Good.
memed and spread through like wildfire. But
Yeah.
it was like student section. They caught it and they're like, "Oh shit, get away!"
Did
Yeah,
anybody
hilarious,
see
though. Legend.
the cutaway from the two dudes making out on New Year's Eve? And
SVP really put his career on the line there, didn't he?
Yeah, he
I
pulled
did
out of
not
it pretty
see
good
that.
though.
He did, Ryan, he did.
He gave the.
Yep.
He's
Yep.
quick on his
Yep.
feet.
Yep. Quick
Lot of-
on his feet. There you go.
Phantom?
Oh me, we shout out the
You knew it was coming. You don't have nothing prepared.
In tournament play, you don't have to bring any grit. as we
It's
talked
like
about all the
you didn't know
snubs.
the shout out was coming. All of a sudden, you turn into somebody with cerebral palsy. All of a sudden.
I don't know. I can go off the rails now. Nobody's watching anymore. They're yeah, no, they kind of put up a little bit of a stinker. I wish if everybody played like AJ Spelsey, they'd still be playing.
All right, Derek, I'm going to let you close out with the last shout out this week.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a little help from Ryan here. I hate to admit this, but what's going on in Montreal is unbelievable. Kent Hughes and Jeff Gordon had got it going on. And I was doing some research on it. The year they drafted Demidov, they also drafted Michael Hage, which if you're watching those games, you can't help but watch him and really just zone in on him. And Ryan and I texted last night. I said, I'm going to have a comp for you for the podcast, and you give me mine. Ryan, mine for Hage. I love this kid. And he goes to Michigan, of course. But what a great story. Grew up a Habs fan. His dad died in a swimming pool accident just before he was playing juniors, and he gets drafted by the Habs. He can speak French. He's Ryan and I saw him play last year with Michigan. He was still a little raw. He was a freshman. I think he hurt his ankle, Ryan. But
Yeah.
I went the next night. He played and he looked fine. But I love this kid. I love watching him. He's got a little Jack Eichel vibe to me, Ryan.
Oh, I like
Yeah.
that. That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I was gonna.
Good two-way center who's more of a disher but he can finish. He's a complete package. They got him in a trade because of one of the first round draft picks they gave when they traded Monahan to the Jets. They used that to draft up. And the Kings got Carter George. The Habs got Michael Hage. So my shout out is to those guys. They're just doing some great stuff. And last thing on that, we're probably going to see more agents becoming, Ryan and I have talked about this before, more agents becoming part of player personnel because Bill Zito and Kent Hughes are killing it in every aspect. So, yeah. Don't be surprised to see Ryan's boy, Patrice Brisson, somewhere in the front office someday. Yeah.
Yeah, right. If he ever starts playing.
Yep. There you go. So that's my shout out. I hate to admit that it's the Habs, but they got it going on, man.
All right.
I
So
was,
from
good.
got another Saturday night, right? With the fellas. Saturday nights are right for fighting. And time to
Did you do a shout out?
shout out to you guys for showing up. That's my shout out is always
You better shout out to health.
well, you know, all this stuff will pass. You know what I mean? It's like a storm cloud. It shows up. It's not raining every day. It just, the streak is still alive. The Iron Man streak's still alive. No,
It's still going.
yeah, don't believe the hype.
Hey, if Phil Kessel can do it, Andy can do it, right?
That's right. Couple Cokes and a couple dogs, we're good to go.
Oh man,
You're gonna be on the wrong TV show.
right? Who? It was on a pod, and they were talking about Kessel and who was the coach? Was it Carlisle?
Randy Carlisle.
Yeah,
Randy
saying,
Carlisle.
dude, you gotta enough with drinking soda, and Kessel's like,
if he thinks,
I'll fucking quit.
yeah, I'll tell him I'll quit.
That's awesome. That's so